Hello students. In previous session we already discussed on the total quality management. So in that we already cleared meaning of quality management, total quality management, then principles of total quality management. So friends, in today's session we will discussing on quality circle and quality assurance. So the term quality circle and quality assurance are the very important in the total quality management. So these are the some part which are related to the total quality management. So first one is quality circle. So quality circle may be defined as a small group of workers who do the same work voluntarily, meeting together regularly during their normal working time, usually under the leadership of their own supervisor, to identify, analyze, and solve work related problems. So students, we can say that the quality circle means it is a circle, or we can say it is a group of workers who work in the organization. So they make a one common group, and in that group their supervisor can be their leader, and under his leadership they can identify, they can analyze, and they can solve work related problems. So this group, just like we have a friends group where we discuss our personal problems, then we can take the personal advice, or it may be related to your profession, your family, your friends. But in quality circle it is the same group as a friend group, but the workers are work under the, or they can make a group under their supervisor who work as a leader, and they make a group for a quality of their product of their organization. So in within this group they can identify, analyze, and solve a work related problem. So in a quality circle normally it have 3 to 12 members who join group voluntarily. So it's not a compulsion, so it's a voluntarily meeting, they come together voluntarily by their own. So it's a voluntary group which made by 3 to 12 persons under the leadership of supervisor for a quality, or we can say for identify, analyze, and solve work related problem. So if they identify, analyze, and solve the work related problem, obviously they can try to improve the quality of their product. So these groups present the solution to the management, and wherever possible implement the solution themselves. So whatever the solution they find after their discussion within their group, they suggest that solution to their upper management or the concerned departments who going to implement that decision, and if possible they their own can implement this solution in their organization. So the quality control, quality circle, the concept was first originated in Japan in 1960. So the quality circle concept given by the Japan in 1960. So remember that the concept of quality circle is given by the Japan in 1960. So quality circle work under, or they go through different stages how they work, or we can say process of working of quality circle. So quality circle start with the problem identification. So first stage they identify the problem, what problems they are facing in their organization. So they identify, or they make a list of different problems which are currently exist in the organization. And then problem selection as per priority. After the selection of the problems they can arrange them according to priority. So most essential solution need to implemented is given the first priority. So it go through as per the priority. So priority problems are solved initially, and then it goes by in a forward direction. And then problem analysis. After the identification of priority, after the arranging according to priority, the first one is selected and then analyze that problem in detail. After the priority, they can identify each and every problems in detail. So they start with first priority problem to analyze them. In that, they can identify what is the exact problem, why it occurs, what will be the possible solution for that problem. So that can be happen, that can be done in problem analysis. And the next one is generate different solutions. So in problem analysis stage, the problem is analyzed in detail. After that, they can identify the different solutions, what will be the possible solutions for this current problem, and they can generate multiple solutions. So after the multiple solutions, they can select a best solution which will be the best for organization, which will be the efficient, which will be the economical, and which will be the profitable, that will be implemented in the organization. Then prepare action plan. After the selection of the best solution, the action plan can be the prepared, how it will going to be implemented, and that plan will be developed. After the preparation of plan, the whatever the solutions, whatever the problems, whatever the your plan, that going to be present in front of management, that will be the presented to management. And after the confirmation of management, that problem, that solution going to the implement in the organization. So this implementation can be done by the management or either by the concerned group. So this is the process how it work as a quality circle. Then characteristics of quality circle. So quality circles are small primary groups of employees, workers who lower limit is 3 and upper limit is 12. So as I told, it is a group of employees or workers which has minimum 3 members and maximum 12 members. Then next one, membership is voluntarily. So here the every member voluntarily can join the group. It not compulsion, it depends on them. If they are interested, then they can join the group. If they are not interested, they cannot join the group. So it depends on totally on the workers, totally on the employees. Then each quality circle is led by area supervisor. So the leader of quality circle is a supervisor of them. The members meet regularly every week as per agreeable schedule. So whatever the members they join the group, they meet regularly on their pre-decided schedule or their agreed schedule which they made. So they decide their schedule, they decide their time at what they going to be meet at a place. Then the quality circle members are specifically trained in technique of analysis and problem solving in order to play their role efficiently. So in quality circle, every member is trained. They after the joining, they can give that, they can provided a training, and that training is related to how to analyze the problem and how to solve the problems. Then the basic role of quality circle is to identify work related problems for improving quality and productivity. So as I told, the quality circles are mostly related to the quality, that analyze, that solve the quality related problems, and those problems are only related to their work, and that will be help to improve the quality and productivity of the organization. Quality circles enable the members to exercise their hidden talents, creative skills. So in a formal organization, sometimes the workers cannot take a actively participate. That may be the hesitation, that may be the lack in skill, or that may be the seniors burden, so they cannot easily take a part in the decisions in a management level or in at the organization level. But in quality circles, it's a voluntary group. They are from same category, they are from same background, they are from same department, so they can uh, directly take participate. So it helps to identify the hidden talents and creative skills of the workers. The quality circle promotes the mutual development of their member through cooperative participation. So it's a, as I told, it's a voluntary association of a member. It's a voluntary group of workers. So they member can there is an increase in a mutual development, and there is a cooperation between the participants and obviously in the department. The objectives of quality circle. So every organizations, every member join the quality circle for some objective. Every group, every circle, they have some specific objectives. The first one is improve the quality and productivity. As I told, the first objective of quality circle is to improve the quality and productivity, then to reduce the cost of product. So first objective is related to quality and productivity. Second one is to reduce the cost of products. Then services by waste reduction. Then effective utilization of resources and eliminating errors and defects. So this is the second objective, which is related to cost, which is related to optimization of every resources and to minimize the wastage. Then third one is to utilize the hidden creative intelligence of the employees. So third objective can be identify the hidden talent, hidden creativity, hidden skills of the employee. Then to identify and solve work related problems. So more, as I told, the quality circle is related to the work. So they identify the work related problems and they generate a multiple solution and implement the best one in a organization. Then to motivate people for solving challenging tasks. So quality circle helps, they motivate the people in the organization to work in a challenging task, to improve communication within the organization. So quality circle helps to improve the communication within the organization, to increase employees loyalty and commitment to organizational goals. So the next objective is related to increase employees loyalty and commitment to organizational goals. Then to enrich human capability, confidence, moral, attitude and relationship. So it helps to increase capability, confidence, moral, attitude and relationship between the employees or within the workers. The next objective is to pay respect to humanity and create a happy, bright workplace. So this is also the important. When the workers are mentally and physically fit, then they can give their efficiency. So workplace should be the creative and happy environment at that place, so there will be the efficient, or if you increase the effectivity of the efficiency and effectivity of the employees. And the next objective is to satisfy the human needs of recognition and self development. So it also helps to recognize and self development of an employees. Then benefits of quality circle. So the first benefit is to work get resolved by the grassroots employees. So the whatever the problems, it got resolved at grassroots level, so management will not need to invest their maximum time on to solving a problems at grassroots level. So most of problems got resolved by the grassroots level. Then organization can easily undertake more difficult and challenging assignment for its growth and profit. Obviously their workers are actively participating in the problem solving, analyzing the solutions, implementing the solutions. In that case, the organization can take a challenging assignments and they can make a growth in their organization and increase a profit. Then employees gain experience, they take more challenging projects. So along with the organization, employees also take more challenging projects and they can gain a good in a working experience in a working under the challenging situation. Then cost reduction, this is the major object. By solving the problems, cost can be reduced. Then increase productivity, as we discuss, improve quality, then better communication, better housekeeping, and smooth working. So if there is a coordination between a group, there is a mutual understanding within a group, there is a solving a problem mutually and generating a mutual solution, so it will give the good quality, there will be the better communication, there will be the better housekeeping in the organization, and the working will goes by smoothly. Then next one, that is the quality assurance. So in a quality circle we discuss what is meant by quality circle, objectives, advantages, and process of quality circle. So quality assurance is all the planned and systematic activities implemented within the quality system that can be demonstrated to provide confidence that a product or service will fulfill requirement for quality. So assurance. So giving a assurance to the customers is a very essential. Every customer purchase a particular product because they assured that this product is good and this product is giving a good quality and it is a useful for them. So assurance means whatever the confidence given by the product manufacturer that this product is good and it will giving you a best value of your money. So that is a assurance. Assurance means it is a confidence given by processor, given by manufacturer to the customer that whatever money you are investing on this product, that will be get written as a value, that will be written as a satisfaction, and that is a assurance. So assurance means giving a guarantee, giving a confidence that your money will not be waste, your money is going to be the worthy, or even whatever you are purchasing is of good quality, it will be satisfied you as a good. So this is a quality assurance. In another word we can say quality assurance is a process oriented and focus on a defect prevention. So it is also focus on a defect prevention and process oriented. The another definition of quality assurance is a set of activities for ensuring quality in the processes by which products are developed. So assurance is not only related to the product, but assurance is related to the product is manufactured in the hygiene situation, the product is manufactured in a good environment, it manufactured in a quality environment, quality machineries and quality services or quality facilities. So these are the assurance about not only the product but also with all the facilities, all the human resources and all the activities which are directly and indirectly related to the manufacturing of product. So quality assurance focus on the quality to prevent defects with a focus on processes used to make the product. It is a proactive quality process. So it is a proactive, it is self generated, so they their own provide the assurance that this product is manufactured in a good environment, in a good facilities, and it prevented all the defects. So there is a assurance. It identifies weakness in processes to improve them. So they focus on the prevent defects and it identifies weakness in processes to improve them. So in quality assurance it focus on to identify the whatever the weaknesses in their manufacturing processes, and after the identification of these processes they helps to improve the weaknesses. Then goal of quality assurance. So the goal of quality assurance is to improve development and test processes so that defects do not arise when the product is being developed. So it improve the development. The goal of quality assurance is to improve development and test processes. The next point is quality consideration. So quality consideration means what should be the considered in a quality assurance and quality circle. So or what point should be considered while thinking while taking a decision related to the quality. So we can say quality is depends on following considerations. So first one is to resources allocated to quality circle for different source categories and the compilation process. So first consideration is all the resources which is used for all the processes, for all the sources, all the categories. So first consideration is related to the resources. Then second one is time allocated to conduct checks and review of emission estimates. So second consideration is related to the time allocated. Then third one is availability and access to information on activity data and emission factors including data quality. So first one is related to resources, second one is related to time allocation, and third one is availability and accessibility. So what availability and accessibility? So availability and accessibility of information related to all the data, all the activity data, all the factors and all the quality parameters. And then fourth factor is related to the procedure to ensure confidentiality of inventory and source category information when required. So procedure to ensure confidentiality. So fourth one is related to confidentiality and procedures all the followed in the organizations. And the next one is requirements for achieving information. So how you the requirement of information. And the next one is frequency of quality assurance and quality circle checks on different parts of the inventory. So these are the some considerations. The next one is to level of quality circles appropriate for each source category. So what is the appropriate level? How much circle should be in organization? So that is the level of quality circles. Then whether increased efforts on quality circle will result in improved emission. So if efforts going to increase in quality circles, so results should be increased. So that is the next. So there is a relation, they shows the relation. If you have given the more effort, so you should get a well return into that. Then sufficient expertise is available. So if you have the quality circles but expertise should be there, otherwise there will be the waste of time. So availability of expertise is the another consideration. Then quality control requirements improve accuracy and reduce uncertainty need to be balanced against requirement for timeliness and cost effectiveness. So students, in today's session we covered quality circle and quality assurance. So in next session we will discuss on standards and specification. So thank you for watching this video.